Hello guys, welcome to our update video. We are doing another update video. We released a video earlier this week that said that we went full time, but that wasn't a real update video. So we're going to get more granular and talk about things that don't just pertain to us going full time.
Yeah, so and at the same time that we released that video yesterday or 2 days ago about us going full time, we hit 50,000 subscribers on YouTube. So thank you all so much for your support and for hanging around, hitting that subscribe button and wanting to see more content from us. We will keep them coming.
Yep. And the same time that we hit 50,000 subs, we got over $100 donated per month from our Patreon patrons.
Woohoo! I feel it was my turn to be.
Yeah, I guess so. That makes sense. Anyways, yeah, all of you guys are totally awesome. Thank you so much. Many of you have been thanked in the description below. And yeah, so Patreon is awesome.
Yeah. We've been doing a lot of things recently. We haven't been releasing as many videos about those things. The cross-country trip that we took, it went great. We expected to spend 80 hours in the car. We ended up spending 104 hours in the car, driving to Salt Lake City, LA, back to Salt Lake City, and then back to Virginia. So we filmed with Everyday Driver, Matt Farah, and Salt City Euros. So you can expect to see some videos of those coming out soon, as you know we have time to be able to edit them. Everyday Driver will be first, and it will be coming out very shortly. So you can expect to see that.
Yep. And in addition to that, we have other upcoming projects that are coming out. For example, we just locked in a gig with Grid Life. We're going to be doing event coverage for Grid Life, which does track events, drift events, high-performance driving events, and festivals and concerts all in the same weekend. We're going to be doing, I think, 5 of those this spring into summer, and that is going to be totally awesome. Think Forza Horizon in real life. We're going to be doing like competitive recaps of what happened over the past weekend with the time attacks and stuff like that. So it's going to be super, super dope. I'm so stoked.
It's going to be awesome. The first one's coming up in like 2 weeks, so we get to go out and film that.
April 8th, whatever that is.
Yeah. We've also been working with Cobb Tuning recently. For those that don't know, they're kind of a tuning shop that does, well, they mainly focus on the access ports and tuning these cars, but they also have a lot of hard parts that go with those as well, like intakes, exhaust, and stuff like that. So we just recently did a video on the Focus RS, which you have maybe seen came out about 2 weeks ago. So we'll be doing more videos like that in the future. So let me know what you guys think we should do them on. Cobb supports a lot of different vehicles. So yeah, so we can do any vehicle really.
And if you want to see us work with other companies like Cobb, do videos about other tuned cars for companies or anything like that, what companies would you guys like to see? What are some of your favorite tuners, some of your favorite parts manufacturers, etc.?
Yeah, and so since we've taken the shift to do this full time, we wanted to really lock down our formula on YouTube and be a little bit more consistent about the type of content that we release. You may have noticed we've kind of been all over the place, which is fun, and we're going to continue doing that. But we are going to revolve around kind of a core structure of videos. The documentary style, video biography style video is very much kind of part of our thing.
Stuff where we're really focusing on an owner and their car and kind of like building that story and that narrative and connection between them.
Yeah, so you'll be seeing a lot of those. Those are like our core content. Also build series stuff on the Legacy GT wagon here and the ZX11 and potentially other cars in the future. Who knows, what we may end up doing with that. But those are definitely going to be part of our kind of a core formula, as well as our video freelance stuff. So things like Grid Life and these different events and stuff that we go to will be part of that as well.
And of course our Getting to Know series, and then once a month we're going to do videos on just whatever we think would be fun, because we want to not get it locked too much into one thing, and we want to be able to express our creative juices.
And so that'll be an extra content, so we'll call those GG Extra. So that'll be in addition to the other stuff that we do whenever we're feeling creative.
Yep. And in addition to updating on the structure and the type of videos that we're going to be doing and zeroing in on that, we're going to zero in on our logo and kind of change that up a little bit. We're going to be doing minor tweaks to our logo, and we're going to start putting that on merchandise and selling it. So if you guys want some GG apparel, that will be coming soon. We always have our stickers on sale. They are in the description.
Yes. Also, this is apple juice, not beer. I just feel like I need to clarify that at this point. So we're going to move on to some questions now. Looking at the last update video that we had, which is a little bit over a month ago now, but we had a lot of questions and feedback in that. And as always, if you have any questions for us, leave them in the comments below and we can answer them in the next update video. The first question that we had was about our opinion on LS swaps. What do we think about LS swaps?
I think they're pretty cool. I think that in a lot of cars, LS swaps are a good thing, and I think that the primary appeal of an LS swap, besides the fact that the LS is a great motor, is that it is kind of a middle finger to people who don't want things to change, which, you know, we just did a video on how cars are changing, and we were kind of like, progress is good. So I think a lot of the time, an LS motor is a step in the right direction, and yeah, it might seem sacrilegious, but I don't believe in sacrilege. So, or rather, I guess I support sacrilege. Yeah, I support sacrilege. So, let's do it. And then
Only when it makes sense.
in other cars, I feel like it's almost not sacrilege. It's come to the point where it's not sacrilegious. Like RX-7s, he loves our LS swapped RX-7s, and you know, I'm always like, no, like I like the rotaries, but that's because, like, for one thing, LS swaps aren't even unique in RX-7s anymore. It's not like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you put an LS in that. It's like, that is it LS swapped? Like, it's almost like,
It's because it's better.
well, no, it's just so common, like Subarus, you know. So
Yeah, they're better.
LS swap Subarus, that's what I'd like to see more of, because
Well, no,
then
you don't wanna-
you'd actually be making them better.
You don't want to take a worse, you know, put a worse engine into something like that.
So you should really be saying you want a Subaru swap RX-7s.
That would be awesome if it would fit. Yeah.
I mean, it would be way, way worse than either an LS
Nah, that'd be
or a
awesome.
rotary.
If the frame rails were wide enough, I'd totally.
LS swap all the Subarus.
All right. Anyway, moving on to the next question. Rotary swap all the Subarus. Anyway,
Rotary swap all the Corvettes.
that would be interesting. People do that with Miatas, which are cool. So somebody asked us, what is our favorite car pre-1980? So if we were to have a car before 1980, what would that car be? And that's honestly a tough one because we're both young guys. Like, we both like fairly newer cars and tuner cars. Yeah, personally, I would go with the classic Mustang, which I feel like is kind of a cop-out because that's like a pretty like popular car. Like a 68 fastback, I feel like that'd be pretty fun. I don't know if I would enjoy it though, like as a daily driver. But I guess that's not the point, really. I have a 1970 F100. I actually own a 1970 F100, which is a lawn ornament at this point, but I have it. I don't know. What do you think, Ben? Have I?
I'm going to do the JDM version of that cop-out and say a first-gen GTR, because they're totally sweet.
Barely, yeah. Well, no, the 1980.
Barely.
You're talking like the old GTR, like a first-gen GTR?
I just said first-gen GTR.
I was thinking R32.
No.
Oh, man. Yeah, those are awesome, actually. They're
Yeah.
really expensive, but they're awesome. Cool. Next question. If we were to have two cars, one car for the road, driving around town, and one car for the track, what would they be? I'll let you answer first.
That's kind of you.
Oh, you're welcome. I've been asking all the questions for some reason.
So a car for the road. Evos are terrible daily drivers. I would say probably like for the road, maybe like an Evo 10. I love Evos. Evo 10s are the most daily drivable. So if I had to drive a car all the time that was like an Evo, it would probably be an Evo 10. So a daily Evo 10, and then for the track, I would probably do a tracked out 350Z because I love 350Zs.
So I would obviously say Subaru Legacy GT Wagon as a daily driving around the road. I just feel like it's a super practical car in every sense of the word. I mean, it's fast. It's got space inside.
swapped?
That would be fun, but no, the Subaru engines are better, so I think we'll stick with the EJ.
You want worse gas mileage and less power?
Where's gas mileage? That's a very debatable point. We won't get into that. For the track, I feel like we've already talked about this, but RX-7, FD-RX-7, and LS swapped because it has a better power band, makes more power, and it's more reliable.
You wanted a Subaru swapped, right?
If it would fit within the frame rails.
Just widen the frame rails.
That would be interesting. I have to look up and see if someone's done that. If you have swapped a Subaru engine into an RX-7, comment below. We would love to see it and do a feature on it.
So, one question for you guys. We just hit 50K and we didn't do anything special for it except for like this video, but we're not even going to pretend that this video is special. So what would you guys like to see us do when and if we hit 100,000? Which hopefully will happen faster than it took us to hit 50K, which was 2 years.
Yeah.
So yeah, what do you guys want to see?
Keep in mind, we are not rich people, and we just quit our jobs, so...
Yeah, when we hit 100K, we will probably be poor as dirt.
Yeah, so think budget. Think budget.
Yeah, honestly, it could even be free.
That would be fun.
We might not even have to spend any money on it.
Yeah, somebody could donate us a Subaru engine and an RX-7, and we could like figure out how to make that work. Yeah.
Yeah, or something.
All right, thank you all for watching this video. That's all we have for you. Again, if you have any questions, leave in the comments below. Thanks for watching.
Bye!